little did I know that at the end of this match, I would be accused of using a macro playing Venom. Let's look at what exactly the players on the opponent's team were accusing me of. As soon as the game finished, he typed in chat and he says, "Report Venom for cheating. He's using a macro." And so my first response back in the chat, I was confused, right? The only thing that I ever knew about a macro, the only time I had ever heard about somebody using a macro in a game that I had played had been like Fortnite, when people would use macros to like instantly build boxes around people, right? So it's not something that I was super familiar with, and I definitely have never actually downloaded a cheat before, much less a cheat for Marvel Rivals Quick Play on Venom, right? So I type in the chat, and obviously I'm very confused, and he says, "You have a cheat that macros every single time you go below a certain health, it clicks E for you." And if you don't know, Venom's E ability is an ability that when you click it, it gives you health back based on the amount of damage you've taken in the last few seconds. So the basic Venom strategy is to dive in, hit a bunch of guys, do your attacks, do your abilities, click E, do some more, either get healed or swing back out so you can get your health back and repeat, right? So he's saying that I was using a macro to press E, or to have the macro press E for me at the perfect time so I would never die. So we're going to go through this game, and we're going to look at every single time I pressed E to see where he thinks the macro is happening. Look at my health here. E has a 10-second cooldown, so I have to run for the health packs in between or run back to my heals. They still have not managed to kill me yet, so I'm continuing to dive on their squishies, on the lower HP guys. And we're actually pushing the point, actually getting kills, right? Look at my HP. I'm in the spider nest. Still haven't used E because I'm getting healed. I'm getting low and I use E there, right? So that doesn't look like a cheating E at all, in my opinion. So far we have 2 E's, and neither of them look like cheating E's. Both of them look pretty natural. This map is actually really good for Venom. I really like using this map for Venom because most of the point is around central walls. So you can continue to run on the side walls, and you don't have to use your swing, and you can just dive like that. Like right there, that's just like a free kill. And you can just like dive from so many different angles if you're just like sitting on all these walls. I'm getting heals. The best part about Venom is that if you have good heals, you can save your E for kind of like a Hulk will use his ult when he's very low. You can save your E. So here I'm taking a lot of damage. I don't got a lot of heals, so I E there. About 100 health left. You always try to E when you're around 150 or a little under 150, so you don't get burst to death. Here obviously just playing through the Luna ult, nothing suspicious about this gameplay whatsoever, right? Because at this point they haven't killed me a single time. I've been on Venom since the start of the game. Here, I have to use the E because I get low. There's a health pack behind me I can grab, and at this point, I have to swing out of there. And I think they still haven't gotten the kill. I use the diving strike to get to the heal pack. They still have not gotten the kill. So at this point in the match, they're probably thinking, if this guy thinks I'm cheating, he probably already starts to have it in his head that I'm cheating just because of the fact that they can't kill me. They have not been able to kill me this whole time. So I'm going to dive on point here. I'm going to try to kill that spider nest. I'm going to ult here, get big damage on both of the tanks, also damaging the spider nest. I'm pretty much the only person that is actually on the point until my people jump in. Just contesting point. Right here, just try to refresh. This is the most annoying thing. You can see I tried to get on the wall 3 separate times and it didn't work. That's the most annoying thing with him. But continue to dive in. Try to get the low. It's a squishy, So I E there. There's another E. I eat around 200 HP. Easily reactable. So at this point, if we pause, look at the stats. I'm 11-1, right? They have killed everybody on my team 3 times except for me, which they've killed once. So clearly, they're having trouble killing me. I've been able to get to the health packs. I've been using my E. I've been getting healed. The heals were actually pretty good this match. You can see both of them. We have 3 healers, all around, 2,000 plus, which is pretty decent, especially for a solo tank. Spider-Man goes here, and I have to E. See, there, I'm literally spamming E, so you can see, once the Spider-Man starts, right, HP is flying down. I try to click E, but I get stunned. I can't move, can't click E through a stun, right? I'm at 24 HP, and I die to a Moon Knight, and I haven't been able to press E, right? If I had a macro in that small frame between when I was stunned by the spider web, where I couldn't move at all, right? I can't move here. No, nothing can input. You can even see it right here. You can see none of the inputs can be pressed. But there is a small frame right there where the inputs can be pressed. If I was to have a macro, the macro would have pressed E there. So this small clip alone is enough to prove that I wasn't using a macro. But obviously, you know, when you get accused of cheating most of the time, you know, they're not really being rational here. My teammates clutch up. That was only the second time I died the whole game, and they clutch up. So first map, we saw about, I want to say 4 E's, and none of them were really suspicious. This is a map that I think is okay. See, I'm not Eing yet because okay, once I get to around 200, I usually E. None of these are too crazy. This map for Venom is kind of mid. The central area, as you can see, is kind of hard, especially once they break the poles on the sides. There's nothing really for you to run up and dive on, so you either have to leave the point to dive. And see there, now that, I must say, that was a spectacular E. If the Spider-Man thought I was cheating based on one specific interaction, it was probably this one. I'm gonna slow this down, or see that as slow as possible. This is 0.25. You can see they're all focused me. I'm the only one on point. I think I thought about ulting here to save my life, but I didn't. I get down and I get stunned. He pulls me. The stun stops right here. So you can see I'm 14 HP. They're all on me. And I managed to click E in the one frame between when I'm stunned and then I'm not. So this one actually looks somewhat suspicious if we hadn't already seen the clip from last game where I didn't click E in time, right? I didn't time it right. So the macro apparently didn't work then, but now it's working, right? And I click E when I'm at 11 HP. Very, very clutch. Very, very good gameplay. Then so at this time, I'm just stalling on point. I'm trying to keep the point so they don't take it. So I use Venom's ult to get HP back. But then they ult me. And, you know, at this point, I just swing out. At this point, so I'm 15 into it. And they cannot kill me. At this point, though, you know, I'm getting low. I don't have much left. I'm out of E. Can't do anything here. So I have to go find a health pack. Plus, the health packs on this map are hard to get to, which is another reason that I don't like this map. But, you know, I'm going to keep doing the same thing. Keep diving in. At this point, and another insane E. So at this point, you know, I'm just fully locked in. This is just, you know, crazy, crazy timing. But if we go back and we look at the dive, I actually miss the Bucky. The Bucky doesn't get slammed. And the Bucky is now fully focused on me. I get double tapped by the Bucky, trying to kill the Bucky. I go down to, I think it was 15 HP and click E immediately. I think I actually pre-fired the E, so the E wasn't even supposed to be when I was that low. It just happened to be lucky timing. So 2 really, really insane, and then I get the kill there. And then I think the Hulk just like gives up here. But 2 really, really insane E's there to survive longer. Obviously it didn't end up mattering that much. So at this point I get low, I E, and I think I tried to press Q in that time, but obviously I got stunned by the ult, and there's nothing I can do there. So we lose that game, skip to the end of that game, and we're going to run to the last map, which is this map. And I'm pretty sure we got destroyed this map. My team was kind of trolling at that point at the end. Triple support. I think we were down a player because one of our players DC'd. But, you know, just doing the same thing as last game, trying to jump in, dive the healers as you want to do with Venom. It's really annoying to try to hit him with the Venom fingers. So here, my healers are gone. I have no healers. I get low and I E. This is pretty normal E. I think I try to get out here, but I accidentally climbed the wall a few times, and somehow I live. But here, I'm just dead, right? I run in with no abilities, and I just kind of die. So here, I'm just kind of contesting point. The game is already over at this point. I'm trying to 1v5. They're all attacking me at once on point, so I pre-fire an E. Again, another really low E. But if you actually know you're getting focused by like 5 people, right? I'm at 16% HP. If you're focused by 5 people and you're playing Venom, you know you're going to have your finger hovering over E, right? It's right next to my W key, so I can just hover over it. So I missed to get out. I have to climb this wall. Spider-Man, obviously, he's molding at this point. He wants to kill me. And since I'm at 38 HP, he finally gets his kill. 25 Matman, congratulations, you finally got your kill after trying the entire game to get it. You know, but obviously at this point, they can't hold point. I think he even ults, but, you know, we can't get there. And the game is over. And the first thing, like I said, the way that this video started, we saw in the chat that they were talking, and unfortunately you can't go back and look at your chat. Yeah, this is the game that got me accused of cheating, and I actually did some research after the fact. And obviously, you know, big disclaimer, if you, this was purely for research purposes, do not cheat. If you are a cheater in Marvel Rivals, you're just a loser, bro. Do not download macros, bro, because that's stupid. Just press the E. Clearly, if I can press the E button well enough to where someone thinks that I am cheating, it's clearly possible to do without cheating. So don't download cheats, especially for Marvel Rivals, man. Like, come on, don't download cheats. But apparently this Venom macro E mod is actually one of the only ones that you can get in the game right now. That one of the only macros that people have actually added into the game, which is news to me, but I guess so. But yeah, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Maybe I'll keep trying to grind Venom to see if more people think I'm cheating. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time.